Good afternoon, you guys, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, and all of those great things. Okay. I wanted to talk about Howard University revokes P. Diddy's honorary degree, and a couple was charged in a horrific um, child abuse case in Kansas City. Okay, this is something I was intending to do the other day, but of course, y'all know I have been busy, and I was like, I didn't do any videos yesterday, and I wanted to go live last night, but I just couldn't do it. Okay. um so I wanted to talk about P. Diddy. Okay. um Hold on one second. It's saying that Howard University votes to revoke Sean Combs' honorary degree and returns his $1 million gift. Okay, of course you see him here. This is when his children were younger. Him with all of his kids. Okay. It says Howard University's Board of Trustees voted on Friday to revoke Sean Combs' honorary degree and return his $1 million. The board voted to accept the return of Combs' honorary degree during a regularly scheduled meeting on June 7, 2024. It says the vote was held after news broke that Combs beat an ex-girlfriend with a belt when they were both students at Howard University in Washington, D.C. Combs, 54, was a student at Howard University from 87 to 89. So this is his alma mater. And it says in a statement issued on Friday, a spokesperson said the board revoked all honors and privileges associated with the degree upon Combs in 2014. The statement mentioned hotel video obtained by CNN that shows Combs kicking and dragging his ex Cassie. It says this acceptance revokes all honors and privileges associated with the degree. Accordingly, the board has directed that his name be removed from all documents listing honorary degree recipients of Howard University. Mr. Combs' behavior, as captured in a recently released video, is so fundamentally incompatible with Howard University's core values and beliefs. He is deemed no longer worthy to hold the institution's highest honor. Now, let me just say this. I don't know if he graduated or not. Okay, I don't know if he graduated or not. Okay, so I did say his yeah, I don't know if he graduated or not. I don't know if he has a degree there, but I do know that he went there. Okay, because it's saying from 87 to 89. So unless he got finished early with college, you normally go 3 years, right, or longer. So he might have just went and didn't graduate. It says, additionally, Howard University voted to return his $1 million contribution, terminate a 2016 gift agreement with Combs, and disband the scholarship program in his name. Okay. So they're trying to disassociate themselves as everybody else is. So it seems to me that what I see now is we all see this, and we've been knowing this, that there is a system. Everybody is a part of the system. Okay. And which, hey, I'm not saying that it should not be pulled back, but what I'm saying is these allegations have been out there about Puffy all of this time, right? And they were still accepting his money. They was giving him accolades that he really didn't deserve, because he basically came up off of the back. So when people say, but look at what he built, yeah, he built it. He built it because he had the machine behind him to help him take advantage of the talented people such as the hitman that was making the beats, the artist that actually had the voice and the looks. That's what we bought into, and he was making all the money. So because the elites deemed him worthy, they taught him the game, helped him to take advantage of the talent, take advantage of people that didn't know anything about paperwork, that actually really built. They had the money, put the money behind him, and take advantage of the people that actually really made Bad Boys what it is, right? He's just really the face of it, because if it was just him that was out there rapping and dancing and acting like a freak on stage, we would not have really been interested, right? It was the Faith Evans and the Totals and the three, I forget the name, 112s, and all Craig Max and all of these people, a plethora of artists that he took advantage of, that some artists that he shelved, like I forgot her name was Cheryl something. All of these people that he had taken advantage of, and they actually made, and Biggie, Notorious B.I.G., the person that he took to be taken out, right? They're actually the ones that made Bad Boys what it is, right? So it kind of came up off of infamy of what happened to Notorious B.I.G., right? And we're finding out later that, in which Gene Deal had been saying the whole time, right, that he was had something to do with this as it relates to Biggie. He knew, they told him somebody had to go because Tupac was taken out, and they knew that he was somehow behind this, and he took Biggie to die. It had to be him or Biggie, and he took Biggie, right? So Gene Deal has been saying this since 1999, and probably before that, okay? So all of this stuff is coming to pass, and the reason I say that it is a system is because it's been out there, right? And so now all of a sudden, because he has done something to piss off the elites, in which I don't give a damn about Diddy, okay? Because he willingly did this. He took advantage of all of these artists and left them broke, busted, and disgusted. Some of them, they said he got them on drugs. I was thinking about the group that I love. I used to be so in love with those boys, and they were so growing up. High Five, okay? And you know, just the members of High Five, I was just in love with two of them. I just wanted, I would, you know, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna be my husband. And Tony Thompson was the lead singer. And so they said Diddy, he ended up, and a lot of people don't know this, High Five had broken up. Number one, there was a bad deal. Okay, they was taken advantage of. They were from Waco, Texas. Tony Thompson, Diddy talked him into going solo, because they said he was doing all the vocals anyways. But you know, when it's a group of men, it's always, girls are gonna always have their picks. I think these groups mess up when they start breaking up, right? So especially the boy groups. And so they said Diddy signed him. I think he put out one song. Let me see. And then we didn't hear anything from him anymore. And they said Diddy got that boy on drugs so bad, and then turned around and dropped him. Ain't no telling what was going on with that. Here he is right here. He put out something called I Wanna Love Like That. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Y'all know the guy from High Five, the lead singer. He went to Bad Boy Records. So he didn't do as good by himself, even though he had the vocals, because people loved him as a group, okay? And he was signed to Bad Boys, and they said he got hooked on drugs really bad when he moved to New York. And after he got hooked really, really bad, they said Diddy used him up, chewed him up, and spit him out, sent him back to Waco. And we all know how that story ended. He had ended up dying because he was on drugs so bad he was trying to sniff antifreeze out of is it antifreeze that be in the air conditions, or Freon? It's whatever it is. I don't know about that stuff. I know it's antifreeze or Freon that be in the air condition, and he overdosed, and he was laying in the back of the apartments, right? Because he was trying to get the antifreeze or the freon, it might be freon, out of the air condition, right? And so but this is what he, this is the type of stuff he do. He probably, because Tony Thompson, everybody had a crush on him. Let me pull him up. Okay, y'all know High Five. I was listening to their stuff yesterday when I was finishing painting my house. Y'all, I ain't finished yet, but I'm about to be finished. I got one more room, and it looks good too. I'm proud of myself. Hold on. I done fell off of the damn ladder and hurt my knee and everything else, but I done took a licking and kept on ticking. Hold on, here they are right here. I know everybody remembers them. Okay. Hold on. Here they go. Right here. And I was so in love. And Tony Thompson is the lead singer right here. Although all of them could somewhat sing, I was in love with Tony and I was in love with him. Okay, and that one right there ended up killing his wife recently. Remember, flipped out, killed his wife. They was crazy because his brother killed his wife. But anyways, you guys, but I said that to say this: these are things that Diddy had been doing, right? These are the things that he had been doing. So I don't really care. They tell, well, do you know the symptom turn against a black man? Good. I mean, good. I mean, look at how he has ruined so many lives. So when you say, well, the white people are just trying to take him down. Well, he been taking down his own kind for years. Why am I supposed to feel sorry for him? Did he think that they were not going to turn on him at some point? He been doing this stuff for 30 years. And so now, as I always said, they're giving a nigga call. We give you power to take advantage of your community. That we put money behind you so you can keep your community in bondage and make sure that we are able to take advantage through you of the blacks that come through the music industry in the R&B and rap. But when you start stepping over the line and thinking you're going to go after anybody else other than black folks, you out of your lane. You out of line, nigga. You don't do that to us. The power we give you is not for us. It's for them. Okay, so now the host, they taking it away. I don't give a damn about it. Never did. Okay, because this has been hearing this stuff for years, right? And so now, everybody's turning. He feel like everybody's turning their back on him, and folks are saying, well, Diddy. People are saying it's a humiliation ritual, and it probably is. He's really quiet about it because he probably wants it to go away. He's probably begging and pleading in the background. But when they say, look at all of the lawyers and the money he's gonna spend on lawyers, if they cut off his water, he ain't gonna be able to afford the lawyers too much longer. Diddy was so arrogant. He was doing things to folks and was not even getting them to sign NDAs. This is how he felt like he was such a golden boy. He felt like that he could silence anybody because he had been doing it for years. Damn the NDAs. And so now they're saying he wanted to give people their catalogs or their publishing or whatever if they sign an NDA. I mean, the music ain't worth nothing now. He done collected all of the money off of it. Who's gonna be listening to it? Even though we'll go and listen to oldies but goodies, who's gonna be going and looking for Total's music to listen to it? Surely not the younger generation. We might have an urge to listen to it every now and again. So, I mean, that means nothing. So, hey, anyways, they revoking it. He got bigger fish to fry, so he probably don't even care about that because they said he made a pledge. If I'm not mistaken, I think I read that he pledged to make a pledge somewhere of donation of $1 million or something. It may not have been Howard that, and they put all that out there. He never made it. Anyways, I wanted to talk about a case that I wanted to talk about the other day in Kansas City. And I keep highlighting these abuse cases, you guys. I keep highlighting it because I have a passion and a love for children. Okay. That's one of my weak spots. I do. I love children, and I definitely love old people, but I have a love and a passion for children so much. And to see that people are just getting comfortable with hurting innocent babies, and we're becoming desensitized to it. No, it could never happen, because I feel like old people and children don't have, especially children, don't have the voice. And when old people become older, they start to forget and all of that. People take advantage of them, right? And so I have issues with that. But I wanted to show you all this. This is out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Welcome to Job Connection. Lakeview Village in Lenexa is seeking a speech-language pathologist, an occupational therapist, a physical therapy assistant, and more. Apply at lakeviewvillage.org/careers.
Yeah,
Look for Job Connection at kctv5.com.
So
Police say that the victim is a little boy who is hospitalized tonight and fighting for his life. KCTV5's Chandler Watkins has been going through new court documents in this case, and she joins us now live in the newsroom. And Chandler, what can you tell us about the investigation so far?
Tonight, 2 people are charged in this case, and we do want to warn you, some of the details are disturbing. This all started out on May 31st when police were called to Children's Mercy to investigate a report of child abuse. Authorities have charged 38-year-old James Griffin and 36-year-old Penny Woods, both of Raytown, with 1 count of child abuse. According to court documents, a boy was brought into the hospital with extensive injuries, including apparent scars, open sores, bruises, and burns. His ear appeared to be infected and almost swollen shut with scabbing over it, and most of his teeth were missing. While we don't know the boy's age, documents suggest he's a teenager. The boy had been living with Woods, his godmother. Investigators say she called the boy's mother on Friday to come and get him, saying she could no longer handle the boy's behavior. The mom told officers she noticed injuries on his face when she picked him up, but not wanting to make a scene, she got him out of the home and took him to the hospital. When officers searched Woods' home, they found an empty bedroom where they believe the boy lived, and they also believe he likely had been tied to a broken bed frame. Officers say Woods admitted to whipping the boy with a telephone cord, but placed much of the blame on Griffin. Griffin denied any wrongdoing, telling police the boy's injuries came from fighting with another kid in the home. I reached out to several groups, including the Children's Advocacy Center of Kansas, and they said that they couldn't do an on-camera interview today because they were meeting with lawmakers in Washington, D.C. to discuss cuts in federal funding, cuts that could put the work they do with children and families in jeopardy. Meanwhile, both Griffin and Woods remain in jail on a $75,000 cash.
Okay, so they're only in there on $75,000, which means they can get out on a $7,500 bond, which is basically nothing for what they just explained, what's going on with this child. You guys, I think that we should start bringing more awareness to what they're doing to children, so that if nothing else, we could start holding the lawmakers' feet to the fire on when I'm not talking about when you whooping your child's butt, because it ain't nothing wrong with a spanking. I'm talking about when there is absolutely 100% neglect and abuse. Okay. This stuff cannot continuously happen, keep happening. People have lost their damn minds when it comes to children. And you talking about a teenager. A teenager is a child. So, hey, I pray that the child is, I pray that something is done. Okay. But $75,000, they've already basically gotten a tap on the wrist. So they're not going to do anything, which is sad to say. Okay. But anyways, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to support the channel. You could definitely support the channel via Cash App.